All right, shalom everyone, and peace of the Lord to those who love peace and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Before we start, this is a program about the wicked. So if you have kids around you, use headset. If you are not comfortable with the subject, you better leave. I will try not to use certain words, but I have to use certain words too. Because it's not for our benefit or for the benefit of the truth to sugarcoat things and don't use those words. If you want to show Islam how it is, then you have to say words as it is. And the topic today is, I saw this video from Sheikh Asim, and Sheikh Asim is very specialized person. He have a PhD in oral sex, anal sex, vagina sex, and many other ways of sex. So when you call Sheikh Asim, he have answer for anything because he tried everything, and he learned his practice degree from a very high advanced university. So somebody is asking question about, is oral sex is permissible in Islam?
His second question was about oral sex, and I cannot go into details, of course, but
He is shy. He is shy. He cannot go to other details.
let it be known that in our religion, it is prohibited for a person to touch his private parts while urinating.
It's what? It's forbidden for a Muslim to touch his private part when he is urinating? So who touched it for you? How you grab it? Like, are you a donkey? You are not wearing a clothing, so you let it go? You don't have pants. You don't have. You are wearing this long dress. So how you piss? When you hear those Abdul who claim that they have knowledge, you wonder if they are coming from a mental institute. And I'm very serious about that. And just to show you that this guy is not a sheikh, he is just an idiot. Muhammad, he told them to shake their penis while during the time they are pissing, and when they finish, 3 times. When one of you passes urine, he should empty his penis 3 times. This is a false translation. What do you mean empty your penis 3 times? You shake it, you jerk it. All right? So he should jerk his penis 3 times. فلينثر ذكره 3 مرات. Yet, according to Sheikh Asim, who he claimed to be sheikh, that you cannot touch your penis when you are urinating. Let us continue with the video.
Touch his private parts while urinating. It is prohibited to cleanse and purify yourself with your right hand after answering the call of nature, whether urinating or defecating.
Here you see the mental and the superstition of the stupid Muhammadans. So if you use your right hand to clean yourself, you are in trouble. You have to use the left hand. And here you ask yourself, what kind of a stupid religion will differentiate about which hand I will use to clean myself? When God, He created us with two hands. Why we have two hands? And isn't it true that most of human beings, they are right-handed, which means the hand which really capable or more capable is the right hand. So now, if I cannot use my right hand, I will use the left hand. But what is the wisdom of that? This is because the superstition of Muhammad and the stupidity of this cult. Muhammad, he claimed that when you use your left hand, Shaitan, he share everything with you. But this is here the scenario. If you eat with the left hand, Shaitan, he eat with you. If you do boom boom to your wife, holding your penis with the left hand, Shaitan will do boom boom to your wife. If you, using the left hand is risky, according to Muhammad. Because the second you use the left hand, Shaitan, he will jump and he will use it with you. Like if we ask the Muslims, why a Muslim cannot eat with the right hand? He will say to you right away, well, because if you do so, Shaitan, he will be eating with you. All right. So let us now establish this, let us call it scientific fact. Let us call it scientific fact. And say what Muhammad is saying the truth. Let us not to oppose Muhammad. Let us take this for granted. It's true, it is from Allah, and Allah is God, He is knowing everything, you name it. But look how stupid this garbage so-called religion, Islam. If you eat with your left hand, or do anything by with the left hand, Shaitan right away, he is going to share with you whatever you are doing. And even Muhammad claiming that Shaitan himself, he used the left hand only. Look like Shaitan have one hand maybe. And if you ask any stupid Abdul, let us say for the sake of argument, Shaitan, he used his left hand to eat and to drink. How that will affect me? They will say to you then that when Shaitan do that, Shaitan is doing that with you. Shaitan, he don't use really his hand to eat. The second you grab the food with the left hand, you think you are eating the food, but the food go in the mouth of Shaitan. But saying so, if the Shaitan, he will be sharing things with me when I use the left hand. So how we can acknowledge that we have to use our left hand to shake our penis or to clean our anus, if Shaitan will be using that hand to touch your anus and penis too? This is how stupid this cult is. Let us continue.
And the scholars say that this is obvious because Allah honors the right.
Allah honor the right. Okay.
The left hand is to be used for dirty things.
Dirty things. Okay. If I go now and check your videos and see how many times you are cleaning your boogers in your phone, in your nose, with your right hand, what you will do? When you Muslims do ablution, which hand you use? What a stupid cult.
So the right is honored in Islam. Now, I ask you a question. Which is more honored? Your right hand that you eat with, or your mouth that you say the Shahada with? that you recite the Quran with, that you say the name of Allah Azza wa Jal with, to be used in such filthy things that we did not learn except from the kafir. Even the dogs may not do this, the animals. So one should...
Hold on. So you use your mouth to say Shahada. You use your mouth to recite the Quran. Are you going to use your mouth to do oral sex? That is a good point. But Asim al-Hakim, he have no problem with drinking the piss of the camel and the piss of Muhammad from his mouth. And the piss of the camel is coming from where? From the penis of the camel. Isn't it this is a form of an oral sex? So how come you recite the Quran you say Shahada using your mouth, yet you drink the camel urine with the same mouth? This is Sheikh Asim, the same guy who was telling us that you cannot use your mouth to do oral sex because this is the mouth he used to recite the Quran.
Shu'aib had two questions, and the first question is regarding urines. Let me just get the translation. Okay. Regarding the urine of camels. This is an issue that when people don't have proper knowledge in the Quran and the Sunnah, they may be shocked when they hear it. And unfortunately, this is one of the ways and means that Satan utilizes their ignorance.
This is Satan, huh? If you were shocked that Muslims are drinking the piss, which is coming from the big penis of the camel, Shaitan is making you think bad about it. Shaitan. So the mouth who recite the Quran and say Shahada and they say the name of Allah and the name of Muhammad is the same mouth now is going to tell us how wonderful it is to drink the piss which is coming from the penis of the camel. The same guy who explained to you why you cannot do oral sex. Why? Because we recite Quran with our mouth. We say Shahada with our mouth. We say the name of Allah with our mouth. But drinking camel urine, which is shit. Piss is a form of shit, but it's a liquid one. As simple as that. Smells so disgusting. And this is the camel. The camel piss smells so bad. If you ever, see somebody growing camel, just go and see the place where they are standing, where they urinate. The urine of the camel is like a bombshell. It's like a sewage. Because camels, their body built for the desert. So they don't allow too much liquid to get out, which make their urine extremely concentrated. They are desert animals. They can stay for many days without water. So their body is designed to preserve water. How they can do that? So when they piss, they will piss only which is the shit, literally. The water in it is very limited compared to other animals. So it smells so bad, it's a shitty liquid, and now this Abdul want to tell you that you are stupid, ignorant, if you don't accept to drink camel urine. Go.
Into rejecting what is part of the deen. So Sheikh, you're telling me that drinking camel's urine is part of the deen? Akhi, don't get me wrong. Listen, and listen objectively.
Objectively.
Yeah, Sheikh, but we hear that the Hindus drink cow urine, the urine of cows, and this is absurd. They put it in medicine. It is disgusting. Akhi, don't prejudge. When you prejudge, we can't have a discussion. We cannot talk. What?
Muslim, they talk about discussion. Do you even discuss Islam, you coward? The Prophet says so, you have to follow blindly. I mean, this is the whole point. You stupid liar. Since when you Muslims can have discussion? Sneaker was in your house. He asked you about supremacy in Islam. You kicked him out. You called him kafir. He's your guest at your home. Okay, let us discuss together why you drink the camel urine. Peace be upon him.
Are the parameters that we can judge things to be good or bad? Quran and Sunnah. So what to do? First of all, we have to go back to the Quran and Sunnah. And in the Sunnah, there is a hadith in the Bukhari and others. So it is the highest of authenticity, no doubt about it, where a group of al-Uraniyin, a tribe, a group of them came, embraced Islam, and given the Pledge of Allegiance to the Prophet ﷺ. However,
Second day,
Medina
hold
was
on.
known that
Second day they left Islam. They came to Muhammad, they accept Islam the first day, second day they left Islam. And they took their animals and they run. When they noticed that Muhammad is mentally ill, they just came and they accept him as a prophet. Right away he commanded them to drink the camel urine. Those people, they left Islam second day. And he went and he took their animals. You see, Muhammad is the same as the Mahdi. You know the Mahdi now? This guy who claimed to be the Mahdi, the scammer. So if you want to join his group, you have to give him all your money in the bank account, your property, your car, everything. And then he take you and he put you in a camp or in a business he owned. You work 24 hours a day for him, no salary. In return, you have food. So simply, you become his slave. Muhammad, he did the same with those people. He took their animals. He separated them from the animals. He gave the animals to the shepherd. He commanded them to drink camel urine. And those people, they noticed right away that they made a big mistake. This guy is mentally ill. What camel urine? Second day, they left Islam. And now let's see what he will say here.
Medina was known that its environment, whoever comes from outside of it falls sick. So the moment they went in, they all fell sick.
Muhammad, he infected them. They felt sick because of Muhammad. And what the Dr. Muhammad told them? Tell us.
So as a means of treatment and healing, the Prophet ﷺ ordered them to go outside Medina skirts, the skirts of Medina, where the camels, the herd of camels of charity, of zakat, are in a sanctuary. No one comes in to kill or to hunt or to whatever. This is known for charity. And the Prophet
Known for the charity. This is exactly what the Mahdi he do. He take your wife in his bed as a charity. He take your cow and he make it a steak for a charity. He eat your cow, he eat your meat, he eat your food, he take your money, and yet he called it a charity.
ordered them to drink from the milk and the urine of camels. The hadith goes on to say in a couple of weeks they were fit to go. And they did.
Potato, they left Islam, you coward. What do you mean couple of weeks? What do you mean, left Islam right away?
So and so and so to the rest or to the end of the hadith.
See, he did not say what happened so and so and so and so. He didn't want to say to you, they left Islam. So and so and so. And then Muhammad, he chased them and he crucified them and he put nails in the fire and he put nails in their eyes. Imagine how filthy he is. Continue, Abdul.
The point is that this is the teaching of the Prophet ﷺ for healing their illness.
Ah,
And the hadith is authentic. So now people, when they hear this, they're shocked. And they say, no, 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 hadith are not authentic. This is disgusting. This is not logical. Akhi, how would you know that it's logical or not? Don't you
Akhi, how you know it's logical or not? How you know? How you know? Akhi, what's wrong with you? Hey Abdul, what's wrong with you? Since when Muslims they go by logic anyway? Camel urine, the Prophet says camel urine is very good. It's very good. But isn't this the same guy was saying that you should not put in your mouth something disrespectful to the name of Allah? You say the name of Allah in your mouth. You say the Shahada in your mouth. You recite the Quran in your mouth. And now he is defending drinking shit. In fact, the Muslims, they used to fight over drinking the piss of Muhammad. If you search in the internet, you will find how many Muslim website is speaking about the blessed urine or the holy urine of a Prophet Muhammad. It is a holy urine, which by the way proven to be scientifically true. The benefit of drinking the blessed urine of the shit of the Prophet Muhammad. Bismillah ta'ala. No other person in history has had so many blessings bestowed on him, such as were the bestowed by Allah. What do you mean? I mean, you Muslim, you drink the camel urine. So the camel is the same as your Prophet. You drink the camel urine. You claim the camel urine is pure. And now your Prophet, is blessed. It's the same. Take, for example, this case. Imam Suyuti narrated in the authentic report the following. This is a hadith about a Muslim woman. She drank the piss of Muhammad. And because she drank his piss, Muhammad, he told her, your stomach will not, your body will not touch hellfire. As you see, this is authentic hadith. So this woman, she is a servant, she is a slave, she is cleaning the house of Muhammad. He used to urinate and he placed it under his bed. Look how filthy he is. Not like urinate and outside. No, he urinate and he put it in the bed and he sleep on the top of it. So you can imagine the smell of the room. I mean, if you have no window in your bathroom and you urinate, the smell will be really disgusting. And remember, again, those are people who live in the desert. Water is not is a luxury. One night she searched for it. He searched for it, which means Muhammad. He did not find it. He asked for it, saying, "Where is the bowl?" The member of the house replied, the slave girl, Salama, drank it. But remember, by the way, Muhammad is against slavery. And he is so poor. He's very poor. But he owns slaves. Many slaves. But he's very humble person and he is so poor and he's anti-slavery. Anti-slavery, especially black people. So she drank his piss. The Prophet, he said, surely she has protected herself from the fire with a great wall. So this woman, she recited the Quran, she said the Shahada, she said the name of Muhammad, she said the name of Allah, yet drinking the piss of Muhammad, which is coming from his penis, is a massive benefit. I mean, why even the woman, she want to pray to Allah anymore? She's just drunk the piss of the holy piss, of the holy piss Muhammad. And the Muslims are defending, saying this is amazing. The Muslims around the world, trust me, if I can scam them and make like one ball of, if it's convincing to say I have one ball of the piss of Muhammad, I will make billions of dollars by selling it in eBay, because all those Abdul will be desperate to buy it and drink it and suck it. So doing oral sex is haram. Allah didn't allow it. But hold on. Every Muslim give you a different answer. The same religion, all of them are Sunni. Everyone have different religion.
Ask the question, his question is revolving around having an oral sex as a foreplay. Said whether it is permissible or not. You know, when we handle things like that, of course, we should not conceal these questions nor their answers, because this is something that people now are open to the entire world, and they want to know whether it's haram or halal. So when we present the answer, we're presenting the answer from the Quran and the Sunnah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, نِسَاؤُكُمْ حَرْثٌ لَكُمْ فَأْتُوا حَرْثَكُمْ أَنَّا شِئْتُمْ. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam accepted.
He did not translate. He just said, your women is the same as a ground for you. You dig in your women as you wish. You dig in your women as you wish, literally. Which mean, excuse my language, you F them anywhere you want. So those are two sheikhs from the same religion, from the same sect, but they have two religions at the same time. In fact, there's three religions, there's four, there's five. Every one of them, he will give you a different answer.
Plain that it is permissible for the husband to embrace his wife sexually in any fashion as long as they avoid the orifice. Then anything other than that, it is permissible. But when it comes to the proper etiquette, and when one thinks about it, this is the tongue which I recite the Quran with, or this is a place which is full of either normal flora which may become, which may cause a disease, which may cause an infection, etc. So it is better from a medical point of view to avoid it. And it is better with regards to respecting the mouth, which I mentioned the name of Allah with it. But is it haram? No, it is.
Other Abdul. Mufti Mink.
Is it halal? Is it flat out haram? Take the lead.
Basically,
Oral sex. Is it halal? Is it flat out haram? Take the lead.
basically, there are two opinions among the scholars. The opinion
As usual. As usual. There is two opinions. In fact, he would say there's a three. Hold on.
that says that nothing of that nature is permissible because of a person being a believer. You use the tongue and the mouth to say the shahada and so on. And the other opinion says, look, if someone wants to lick their nose or do something, it's considered perhaps not upon level that would be encouraged or something, but to move to the level of prohibition would be beyond what is clearly stated as a prohibition. So the two opinions, one is that it should be avoided, and the other is there is a scope of permissibility. Yesterday, someone sent me an email to say, look, as a female, I need oral sex. This is the question. And I recently got married. My husband is not going to do that. He said it's prohibited. What do I do? I'm not going to. It's early on in the marriage. And it's a tough one to navigate because I can't convince you to follow an opinion. If the husband believes that it's not allowed, I mean, how do I convince him, look, there is another opinion? And if someone is...
This Muslim woman, she don't want her husband to put his penis inside her. She want him to put his tongue. And she is so good woman to go in public, and now I don't know how many 100 million they heard this story. What is missing is just to get the name of the person and maybe her picture. Hey, Sheikh, can you give us the address of this woman she like to be licked? So what I can say to her, it is permissible, but how I can convince your husband that he should lick you? This is the garbage of Islam. They drink camel urine. They fight over the shit of Muhammad. They drink the piss of Muhammad. And now they are discussing, can we have oral sex? They are not worried about having sex with the children. They are not worried about the woman. She is a floor for you, a ground for you. You can dig as you wish. Suddenly this can be a problem. This is the fatwa from the Kuwait Ministry of Islam. It is not forbidden. It is not forbidden. The only thing we'll say to you here, that it's better not to have orgasm in her mouth.
As for the oral sex you asked about, there is no legal text that forbids it unless it results in the man ejaculating in the woman's mouth, in which case it is prohibited.
In fact, it doesn't say forbid. It says it's better not to do, like so not to do it. But I want to give you another example of the stupidity of this cult. We either want to go to the Shia, let us go to the Sunni. I don't know if I should finish now, because some people, they say they prefer a short video, and you know my videos is very long, and Muslims anyway, I mean people anyway don't you know, they don't care. They want to have fast food. We don't have a comedy show for them. Just to give you an example of the dignity of Islam. This is the interpretation of the book of Muslim, the Imam an-Nawawi, volume number 4, page number 41.
Explanation of Muslim and Nawawi, volume 4, page 41.
All right. Read what the Muslim they teach in their schools about sex. Yeah, if I highlight too much, the audio will not be active, so let me shorten it. Maybe this one will work. All right. Why? We have to make it very short. All right.
If the gland's penis is inserted into a woman's anus, a man's anus, an animal's vagina, or its anus, then ritual ablution is required.
What? Man anus? Animal anus? Animal vagina? Then we have to wash? This is a very clean religion. Okay. We are learning. What else? What else?
The one who is inserted into it, alive or dead, young or old, whether that was intentional or forgetful, whether by choice or under duress.
What? The Muslim, they are inserting their penis in a creature dead or alive? Remember, this is talking about dead human, dead animal, or dead women. Dead or alive, in their anus or their vagina. Young or old. Whether it was intentional or forgetful. What do you mean you forgot it there? Like you went to visit your friend and you forgot your penis in his anus? You went to the stable and you forgot your penis in the anus of the horse? What do you mean forgettable? How the Muslim forget his penis in the anus of a goat? If there is possible, this is not intentional? And they are talking if or brother, I think or the text is haram. It is haram, I think, because you are reading the Quran and you say the name of Allah. All right. And now look at this. Read this one with me.
Or the woman inserted his penis while he was asleep, whether the penis was erect or not, and whether he was circumcised or uncircumcised, then ritual ablution is required.
Let us continue. If the one who did insert his penis, let us read this one.
If the subject or the object is a boy or girl, it is not said that it is obligatory for him because he is not accountable.
They are talking about inserting your penis in the anus of a boy or little girl. It is not the boy and the girl, they do not need to wash because they are not required, because they are too young. Mercy, the mercy of Allah. Let us continue. I mean, all of this is very, garbage and, but let us read this one here. Oh, it's too long. We have to cut it off.
If a woman inserts an animal penis, she must perform ablution, even if she inserts a severed penis.
A Muslim woman, she is inserting a penis, and that penis is cut off. So the Muslim women, they go to the butcher and they buy a penis of a cow. They take it home and they insert it in their vagina. And now the purpose of this book is to teach this woman what she should do next. She should wash her vagina, brother. All right? She must perform ablution. Haram, brother. Haram not to do ablution. You can, if the donkey penis, you can insert a cut off penis, it's okay. But you need to wash. That is the most important. So we have to say that absolutely Islam teaching us a good morality, fantastic kind of morality. And not to forget, the Muslims, they can even have sex with watermelon. I mean, even fruits, they eat them. Even fruit, they if it. There's a hadith about the ikrimbage. In fact, it should be here in the same page, but I don't see it. What is the ikrimbage? Okay, I will find it. If not, maybe they took it off. Let me find it for you. This is the book of Ibn al-Qayyim, one of the most famous terrorists in Islam. By the way, he died in jail, and he was accused to be a kafir. Here it says, where is the ikrimbage? Give me a minute. If a Muslim woman, her husband, she have no husband, or he is traveling to different where to do jihad, and she got so horny, many of the scholars allowed her to use the ikrimbage. What is the ikrimbage? Simply, it is a piece of leather shaped in the shape of a penis, and the woman, she insert that inside her vagina, or she use zucchini. Let us translate.
If she is a woman who has no husband and her desire for sex becomes intense, some of our companions said, it is permissible for her to take cabbage.
No, translation is not really accurate. Here he explained what is the ikrimbage, not cabbage.
It is something made of skin in the shape of a penis, which a woman inserts into it, or something similar, such as a small gourd or pumpkin.
So this is the most conservative Muslim. He is saying that it is permissible for the Muslim women to if herself by using zucchini or shaping a penis. In another place, she can cut the penis of a donkey or any kind of animals, or maybe even a man. He is asleep. He don't know what's going on. She cut his penis. Bingo. But the Muslims are worried about oral sex. I mean, shall I show you more? Can we really consider this a religion? This is the most stupid cult ever you can imagine. Everybody eat watermelon except Muslims. They if it. Let me get the reference. Again, this is the book of Ibn al-Qayyim. Ibn al-Qayyim is explaining to Muslims he can make a hole in a watermelon or dog or a statues or anybody, any physical body, and he can put his penis inside it. And he is saying this is better and easier than masturbating with your hands.
And if he digs a watermelon, dough, leather, or something similar to an idol and inserts it into it, then he is guilty of it.
If you take a Muslim to a museum, he will F every statues there. And if there's no hole in the statues, he will dig one. If you take a Muslim to supermarket, to Walmart, don't let him get closer to the watermelon, because he will make a hole in it and he will insert his penis in it. This is Islam. I have endless number of references to show you, but that will make our video again so long. So there is no question that Islam is a very decent religion, and Muslim women wear hijab and put the burqa, and they keep themselves really decent women. They use only cut off penis of a donkey or a cow or even a human being. That because they are very conservative and they don't want any man to touch them, only the penis of a dead animal. After, I mean, even cucumber, I can show you the fatwa about the cucumber, Muslim women using cucumber. Is it lawful to insert the cucumber in her vagina and then she eat it? The answer is yes. So here you see Islam teach you how to use the benefit of a cucumber for multi-purpose. And then the stupid, this monkey, he is telling us about oral sex and why we should not do oral sex, because we recite the Quran with our mouth. But he is the same guy who promote drinking the camel urine into your mouth. This is not only a religion of confusion and stupidity. This is a religion of people who are pervert. You see, a man and woman, they are married, they enjoy each other. God, he gave them permission to be together. But God, when he want to put his nose, and the so-called God, Allah, in every detail between the women and the man. Here you notice that this is obviously have nothing to do with God. This is just a very stupid, filthy cult trying to dominate your life, trying to control you, trying to make you captured with rules. You cannot hold your penis with the right hand. You cannot hold your penis, he said, when you are pissing. So who is holding it for you? In fact, they have teaching that you can use the hand of a slave or the hand of a girl, young girl, to do masturbate. Let me see if I can find the reference for you. Give me a second. Guys, do you want me to find it? All right. Let us see. Yeah, that will take some time because they have, I'm searching for it. There's like a billion hadith about this, about masturbation. Let us see. I found it. I have the hadith, but I need to find the book. So give me a minute. Here we go. And again, this is the book of Ibn al-Qayyim, the same famous, very well-known, filthy Muslim scholar who Mimi Hijab keep mentioning his name, Muhammad Blowjob, and Fifi, and those names. They keep mentioning those names. Look what it says here. Read with me, Abdul. If a person he is fasting, doing masturbation does not affect his fasting. He can do masturbation by his hand, or by the body of his wife or his slaves who is not fasting. And if he have a very young child slave, he can do masturbation using her hand or the hand of non-Muslim women. Let me try to make it shorter so we can use the audio.
I think that he extracts it in a way that does not spoil the fast of others, such as masturbating with his hand or with the body of his wife or female slave who is not fasting.
All right. So if you are fasting, brother, you better to ask, you rub your penis with your wife who is not fasting, or you ask a slave girl to play with your penis. What else? Let us continue the second part.
His non-fasting female slave, if he has a young or childish female slave, he masturbates with her hand, and the same applies to a non-Muslim woman.
Do you see it? This is what Islam is about. They come to those stupid Western who have no idea what Islam is about. They tell them Islam is amazing, Islam is a way of life. Islam is a way of a pervert. Islam is a way of a child abuse. Islam is sick. And whoever believes in Islam is a bastard, is a pervert, is a mentally ill person, is an abuser. I gave my proofs. I don't speak of my own. Everything you see here, this is their own website, this is their own books. Those are the highest scholars ever they have. This is Ibn al-Qayyim, Tafsir Ibn al-Qayyim.
Ibn al-Qayyim's interpretation. Ibn al-Qayyim.
This is not Christian Prince words. If you do not know what faith is, today I had introduced it to you. And you can read more. I have books written about this topic. It's called Sex and Allah in Amazon. Usually I don't mention my books. And people, they ask me, why you don't talk about your books? You know, I don't really, you know, I don't care who. I'm not here doing business. But if you like to know more about the sexuality and the garbage of Islam, you can read my books, Sex and Allah. They are volume number 1 and volume number 2. I hope we learned something good for today, even though it is evil and ugly, but still learning about the devil is for your benefit, because your enemy is your ignorance. And we are not choosing this topic because we like it, but because we have to oppose the child abuse, the mental illness of this garbage cult, and those people who try to enforce their faith on us. They try to present to you that Muslims, they have a healthy life, when the Muslim life is a Muslim of a pervert. A woman in Islam, she became just a vagina. All of her is a vagina. She is not a human being. A Muslim man is not even a human being. Even a donkey is more, he have a better sense than him. A Muslim, when he walk on the street, he don't even look at in front of him. He's looking at the butts of the women in front of him. Even Muhammad, he could not hold himself. A woman walking by, she's wearing a abaya, she's a Muslim. She keeps staring at her butt until his penis gets so hard, and then he forced his wife into bed. And he left her actually standing. This is an act of a donkey. This is a religion of the donkeys. Even donkeys have better attitude. I don't think donkeys will jump over a baby donkey. Muslims will do. Even dogs, they sniff the female to see if she is really the female. They can have sex with her. They don't go after a baby female dog. Muslims do. You give an animal, you give him a watermelon, he eat it. You give it to a Muslim, he eat it. They even masturbate with the dog. Statues. They are obsessed with their sexual pervert God, so-called Allah, the God of fertility, the God of the black stone, which is made specifically in the shape of a vagina. I would try to come, back here again, if I could. I want to keep the video shorter as much as I can, because many, they say they don't have enough time to watch 5-6 hours, and I agree with them. I give my time and my life to my mission, but people, they are not capable, and I understand everybody have his different interests in life, and I have my own interest. So I can stay for 6 hours, 7 hours exposing this garbage. Some people, they want to, something easy, fast to learn. They are short of time, maybe they have family. I'm not going to judge people, but trust me, we don't waste our time here. Every moment is valuable. Every line I show you, it took me my lifetime to learn. What I show you now in a few seconds, the reference I look for, you will find it in a few seconds. It took me all my life to learn, to observe, and then to teach. It was not, you guys are lucky. I wish when I was very young, somebody can show me all those things as easy as fast. That mission was impossible. Today you are reaching it. You are getting the conclusion so easy with the reference in a second. In fact, if not the internet, it's going to be impossible to share this with you. How long is going to take me to look in the book, which page, which etc. But I remember the story, I remember the words, I searched them, bingo. But you have to know the story. You have to have a very great memory to memorize the line as it is, to search it. So I memorize it, I can find it, and the internet for sure is a great help. And this is why here we don't have a camera, because who care about seeing my face? We are here to teach you, to educate you, so you can have an image of the education in your mind, not an image of me. Those who they are on the camera, they are trying to be celebrity. For me, if you see me in the street, the Indonesian just made a PhD about me, speaking about 20 million videos upload about Christian Prince. 20.3, this is in the year 2020. So we do not know now what the number. But none of you, if you see me in the street, will know me. None of you, if I sit next to you in a bus or a train, you will know me. Why? Because knowing me is not the purpose. Knowing the truth, knowing who is God and who is false, is the important. And when the Lord, He taught us that only God is good, that is Jesus. So always remember, our Lord is holy. His mouth is holy. His act is holy. His work, His walk, His touch, everything come from His mouth is a holy word. This is why we cannot compare between the teaching of our Lord the Messiah and the filth and the scumbag of Islam. We cannot compare. Our Bible, all of it, is fighting for dignity, fighting for honor, fighting for honesty, fighting for protecting women and children. Islam is the opposite. Even animals are not protected from Islam. For this is a satanic garbage cult. And as the Lord, He said, from their fruits you shall know them. Go and read what Jesus say and read this garbage in front of you. And you tell me which one you should follow. Muslims, they dress white, but inside them they are grave and dark inside. They cover the grave by marble, but inside the grave is dark. And that who is Muhammad. For God, He loved the world. He sent His only begotten Son to save you from such a garbage. This garbage exists before and exists after and will exist in the future, because always there's garbage people who like garbage. And as always I say, bees goes to the flowers, flies go to shit. So you choose which one you want to be, the fly or the bees. God is good, so is Jesus, and we are who we are, the crusade. I mean to that. See ya.